The teacher-student relationship in Ashtanga yoga has always been a cornerstone of the practice, but in 2025, it exists within our rapidly shifting landscape. The tension between tradition and modernity or like adaptation isn't just about sequencing or props. It's about how we teach and what it means to be a teacher in a system that is both structured and evolving. A functional system is going to balance the necessity of autonomy with the importance of healthy guidance. Traditionally, the teacher has been the person who gives and take postures, which is to say, a gatekeeper. And students learn through this sort of silent observation, the direct adjustments through physical touch and repetition. But this was also in an environment where there was a language barrier. Today, many argue about what's a good approach, what's the more collaborative approach, which is the more authentic approach, where props, modifications, verbal instructions, they are all things that can create an environment that does inform learning. The question isn't which method is correct, but how the role of the teacher must evolve to support a broader and more diverse student base. Sure, strict adherence can build discipline, but without adaptability, it'll also create barriers. Modern inclusivity opens doors, but risks losing maybe some of the depth that comes from a long-term relationship with a teacher. There's a middle way. A sustainable teacher-student relationship is one that is going to support the individual growth of the practitioner while also preserving the essence of the practice, which comes through the teacher's repetition of the practice for a long period of time. So where do we go from here? We define the role of the teacher, not as a rigid enforcer of tradition, but as a guide who help students navigate their own practice with an intelligence and one that helps the practitioner build agency. If Ashtanga is to remain relevant in 2025 and beyond, it's got to have a teaching method that has evolved alongside it. As Westerners, we're going to make a shift to be ourselves, to be authentic. And that means that a shift starts with us.